And let me share. Okay, guys. So automation means simply automating the things. Okay. So see, in the organization generally on an average will maintain a 200 servers, minimum 200 servers, guys. If the project is very small, some projects can also have 10 servers, 20 servers and all. Okay. That is minimum on an average. If anyone asked how many servers you are maintaining in your project, you can tell anything from 200 to 800, guys. You can tell more than 1,000 also, but they don't believe. Sometimes some typical interviews will ask again and again, are you sure, are you maintaining 1,000 servers? It's very huge environment. Like they are going to, okay, force you. They are going to force you that they why? Because 1,000 servers means it's a kind of a big environment. Actually, it's not a big environment. It's a medium environment only. Okay, so lot of servers will be there. There are some projects. Okay, you can't imagine 3,000 servers, 4,000 servers, 5,000 servers, 6, 7,000 servers also will be there. Okay, so it depends. It depends, guys. If anyone asked you how many servers you are supporting in your project, again the answer is anything you can tell between 200 to 800 servers. Okay, so imagine worst case will go for 200 servers, guys. Worst case. Okay, imagine each server on an average you will have 10 to 20 databases. 10 to 20 databases on an average. So 200 servers means how many databases, guys? Worst case minimum is 2,000, right? Maximum is 4,000 databases. 4,000 databases. As a DBA, it's our responsibility to make sure every database should have a backup, guys. So is it possible to take manual backups on these 4,000 databases? We have full backup, we have differential backup, we have every 15 minutes we have log backups. Is it possible? Can I take manually?
No, sir.
No, right? Not possible, right?
No.
Very difficult thing. Okay, chalo, let's we can run full backup on every Sunday, but what about log backups? Every 15 minutes I have to take the log backups, right? So which is very difficult. 4,000 databases. If I want to take the log backups, means for logging itself it will take a lot of time. How can I generate every 15 minutes a log backup? How can I take it manually? So that's why it is not possible manually. We can achieve these kind of things using automation. Okay, in the automation, the SQL server, we can set the automation using jobs, guys. Using jobs we can set the automation. Okay, if you create a backup job and if you schedule weekly, it will run weekly and it will take the backups on weekly basis. If you create a backup job and if you schedule it for daily, okay, it will run daily at whatever time you scheduled. It will run daily and it will take the backup of the databases daily, guys. And if you create a log backup job and if you schedule it for every 15 minutes that log backup job will run on that server and it will try to take the log backups automatically, guys. And all the servers we have to create these jobs. All the servers will have full backup job, all the servers will have differential backup job, all the servers will have log backup job. Okay, so this is called automation. And don't think automation means only backups. Whatever your lot of, see guys, I'll simply give you one example. You people are using credit cards, right? Some people are using credit cards, and if you see, you will get the bill monthly, you will get the bill, right? Monthly, depends upon your credit card, whatever that retention policy and all, either monthly 21st or 22nd, 23rd, or the date will be there. It will, do you think who will send these emails and all? Who will send these reports and who will send these bills?
SMTP server, SMTP server.
Okay, SMTP server will help you to send
No,
messages,
there are
guys.
the
Okay, it will send you to, it will help you to send the messages and all. That's okay. Okay, but emails, you are getting emails, right? How you are getting emails and all?
Automation, sir.
Yeah,
sir, there are
automation.
mail server na in
Mail server.
SQL server
That's
or
okay.
SQL.
That's okay.
Automation.
That's okay. But it has to process all the things, right? Mail server will help you to send only mail.
Yes.
Who will process? It has to pull the if it has to send the mails means first it has to pull the data from the database, right?
Yes.
Agree? Without pulling the
Yes, sir.
database, it can't send, right?
Mm.
So that
Yeah.
means this is
Yes, yes.
an automation process, guys. This is an automation process. Okay, every month that job will run and the job will pull the details and the job will pull the minimum balance and the job will pull the whatever your amount is there, that credit card amount, and what is the last day to pay, everything it will pull it and it will send you the information. Who will send? No one will send manually. They will set the job so that the job will run every 16th or 17th every month, and it will try to send the reports to each and every person that are using credit card. Okay, guys. So this is the use. Why? Because crores of people will use credit cards, right? It's not possible to send email copies to each and every person manually. They will simply set the job. This is the simple example of the job. Okay. So this is an application related job, guys. Is it clear? In the SQL Server, we will have maintenance related jobs. Like from DBA side, we will have some jobs like backups, restores, okay, DBCs, check DB, index rebuilding job, index reorganize jobs. From the database side, you will have some maintenance jobs. At the same time, from application side also, as per their requirements, okay, some application jobs also will be there on our SQL Server. Like this is one example, this credit card example. Those are all application related jobs. Okay, so maintenance related jobs will run, application related jobs will run in the SQL Server, guys, and we have to create those jobs. And sometimes if it is application related jobs, okay, the application developers will give you the script and all. We have to execute that script so that the jobs will be created. Okay, if it is a database maintenance related tasks, we have to create the jobs, these jobs automatically once the server is ready. Is it clear, guys, about the jobs? Any
Yes,
issues,
sir.
any doubts?
No, sir.
No doubts, right? Chalo. Okay, so let's try to create one job. Okay, I'll show you. It's very simple, guys, very simple. Just 1 minute. Let me share. Let me create it. Okay, guys. So let's go to the SQL Server. Let's go to the SQL Server and we'll see how to create the jobs and all. Just 1 minute. I'm just going to the SQL Server. Okay. So go to the SQL Server and okay, guys, make sure your SQL Server agent is up and running, guys. Sometimes it will be stopped state. Actually, your agent should be up and running. Okay, then only your jobs will run. If the agent is stopped state, your jobs won't run, even though they are scheduled. Even though the jobs are scheduled, okay, jobs won't run if your agent is stopped state. Like this, you can see. Okay, this is not correct. You have to start. In case if you see like this, just start the agent. Okay, you can click yes, the agent will start. So once the agent is started, you can expand the agent and you can create the jobs and all, guys. Okay, so by default, when you install SQL Server, you will get one default job. This jobs is policy purchase history. Okay, this is an default job and you will get this job, guys. Okay, by default. Now I want to create one job, backup job. How to create it? Very easy, guys. Right click, new job. Guys, tell me, while creating a job, what and all inputs you are going to give? Tell me, guys. I want to create a backup job. Now tell me what and all inputs I have to give for this backup job.
Which database?
Very good, excellent. Which database?
And
Script. We need the
Script,
script.
excellent. Script, that is the very important thing. Script I have to give next.
in time in interval of
Very
job.
good.
Time.
When the job has to run, I have to give. Very good. Next.
After job, where to it should store.
Okay, very good. Okay. If it is a backup job, of course, I have to give database name, on what database I want to take the backup. Of course, I have to give the script. Okay, backup script I have to provide, and a schedule. These three are main, right? Okay, these three are main. So we'll try to give all those three details. So it will ask the job name, guys. You have to mention the job name. Let me go like this: backup student. Okay, student backup. The job name is, it's a backup job. Which backup job? Backup job, backup underscore job for database. Which student? Which database? Student database. Okay, right, done. Fine. So here you can see the backup job name. Owner, who is creating the job? Actually, you know, right, the meaning of owner. If you are creating a database, you will become database owner. Okay, with which login you are doing these things? I just connected to the SQL server with Madhavi login. Okay, so you can see here with Madhavi login. So as now Madhavi is creating the job, so the job owner will be Madhavi automatically. So is that fine? Can we keep Madhavi as a job owner?
No,
No,
sir.
sir.
Yes,
SA.
Yes,
SA.
yeah. Remember, guys, for all your databases, for all your jobs, any objects, individual owners, not, we are not going to entertain individual owners. Why? Because if Madhavi got good opportunity and Madhavi left the organization, this account, whatever the account is there, this account will be deleted. If this account is deleted, the owner account is deleted, the job won't work properly, guys. Okay. SA can't be deleted permanently. So every SA is a permanent login in the SQL server. No one can delete the SA login. So for every objects, you can mention the owner as SCA, guys. You can leave it category. You can, lot of categories are there, replication related jobs, different jobs are there. You can leave it as uncategorized job. No need to mention any description. Leave it. Go to steps, guys. Now I have to give steps. Okay. So job means collection of steps, guys. Job means collection of steps. So in this, I can include the steps. Step 1, step 2, step 3, like that, multiple steps I can include. Each step I have to mention the query. Which query you want to run, I have to mention. Click on new. Okay. So now I have to mention the query, guys. Okay. So step name is backup job. Backup job step. Okay. I'm going to give T-SQL query only, right? So make sure T-SQL is selected. Okay. Run as, you can leave it as it is. See, for example, I am running this query. Whenever you are running this query, what things you have to consider, guys? First of all, if you are running any query, forget about backup. Any query, what things you have to consider while running this query?
Database
Parsing.
name and then path.
On which database I am running this
Okay.
query? Okay, not backup. I am not asking about the backup. On which database I am running this query? Right? It's very important, right? If you are running a delete query on different database, if it deletes the data, so who is the responsible? Again, the DBA is the responsible. Okay, make sure whenever you're running query, on which database you're running, it is very important. In the same way, on which database this query will run now. The same query, I don't want to give a new query. I can give the new query, but I don't want to give it. I'll whatever what I'll do, simply I'll copy paste the query, guys. Backup database name employee underscore rest to disk is equal to .bak, path .bak, employee rest bak, and these are the some parameters, guys. Okay, that's it. If you want, you can parse it. Select all. It will select the whole command query and just parse it. It will tell you whether it is successful or whether any mistake is there in your command. It will tell you, guys. You can parse it. Okay. So like this is the command. This command, you can schedule it, guys. That's it. Whatever command you want to give, that you have to mention in the step, guys. And that's it. Click OK. Now you just mentioned one step. I want to take one more database backup. You can schedule new. I'm just giving basic way. Actually, we don't create backup jobs like this. There is a different way, but I'm just giving a basic overview. Okay. I can go for this time student database. Last time employee underscore rest, right? Student DB backup. Okay. Backup. Then I'll give you the same query, guys. This time what I'm going to do, I'll change the database name to student and file name also to student.bak. Student.bak, guys. Okay. So if you want select all, you can parse it. Whether this like this, you can include multiple steps, guys. You can include multiple steps. Once this is completed, then it will go to this step. Sir, how it knows it will go to the next step? Go to the this step, guys. Okay. If you go to the advanced, there you can see once this step is successful, what is the option you have selected, guys? By default, go to the next step. Okay. No, I don't want to go to the next step. Then you can select this option, quit the job reporting success. Okay, chalo, you don't want to go to the next step. Imagine if there are next steps, if you don't want to go, you can select this one, quit the job reporting success. Means if first step is successfully completed, it will quit. It won't go for the next step. If I want to go for next step, I have to choose go to the next step, guys. Then only it will execute the student database query. Otherwise, it don't execute the student database query, guys. Okay. So what I'm going to do, let me delete the backups, guys. First, let me delete the backups. All the backups I'll delete. Guys, any questions, any doubts? I'm just deleting the old backups. So I want to show you the new backups for today. Okay. Done. Any questions here? All right. Okay. So here you can see if my step is successful, first step is successful, it has to go to the next step. Sir, if I don't have any steps, you can leave it. You can just simply select quit the job reporting as success. That's it. Okay. Even though if you select go to next step, nothing will happen. If there is a next step, it will go to the next step. If there is no next step, it will quit it. That's it. And retry. For example, first time it was failed, I can go for 2 retries. And retry interval, I can go for 5 minutes. Guys, can you tell me the meaning of this 2 and 5?
5 minutes of interval we are going to take two
Time, sir.
attempts.
First time, imagine 10 o'clock the job is running, but it was failed, then it will go for retry. Once, if the job is failed, then only it will go for retry, guys. If the job is successful, it won't go for retry. At 10 o'clock, the job is failed. Then what it will do, 5 minutes interval, right? At 10:05, again the job will be invoked automatically. 10:05, it will check. If it is successful at 10:05, no problem, it will quit. If it is not successful, even at 10:05 attempt also it was failed, then it will go for, what is the next attempt, guys? When is the next attempt? 10:10. Okay, 5 minutes interval, right? Every 5 minutes this will run. So what is the next attempt after 10:10?
10:15, sir.
10:15. The next
Yeah.
10:20. Right? It
10:20
will keep
like
running,
that.
right?
But
Agree,
it
Ankam?
depends on try attempts.
It will keep running.
Yes,
If it is failed, it will keep running. Why it will keep running? You gave only 2 retry
Yeah,
attempts.
only 2, sir. Only 2.
It
Yes.
will run up to 2. If it was succeeded in these 2 attempts, that's okay. It will quit. If it is not succeeded, it will run up to 2. Then also it will quit. Okay. So 2 retry attempts means 2 times it will try. If you give 5 retry attempts, then it will run at 10:05, 10:10, 10:15, 10:20, 10:25. In the meantime, if it was successful in any attempt, that's it. The job will be quit, guys. When the job is successful, it will quit. If the job is not successful, it keep running. Okay, until the retry attempts is completed, guys. That's it. Okay, so I can make this as a 0:0. Usually it will be 0:0, guys. No retry attempts, but sometimes for some jobs it might be there. Okay, if it is success, it has to go to next step. It is failed, on failure action also you can see quit the job reporting as failure. If the step 1 itself is failed, I am not interested to go to step 2, so it will be failed. Okay, if my step 1 itself is failed, I have to go to the next step. Still also you can go. Even though if one database backup is failed, it will go for the next database backup. Is it clear, guys? Any issues, any doubts here? Please let me know. Very simple things. You know, this is like self-explanatory, but still I'm trying to, okay, explain these things. That's it, guys. You can quit the job reporting failure, okay, or else you can go to next step also. That's it. This is my step. The step is completed. Now I gave the database name. I gave the, what is that, guys? Query. Now what next?
Schedule.
Schedule.
I have to schedule this job. Okay. So now I can schedule using the schedule page, guys. Go to schedule, create a new schedule. When this job has to run, backup schedule. Okay. When this job has to run, the job has to be recurring, guys. Not one time, or not when CPU idle, or not when SQL Server agent starts. Recurring means it's keep running. It's keep running is called recurring. Okay. So this schedule is enabled, guys. Everything is very perfectly fine. You gave your query, you gave the database name, everything is perfectly fine. But if you don't enable it, okay, what happened, guys? Tomorrow morning, tomorrow morning you want to attend the class. Okay, so now you have set the alarm. A nice alarm, you just set it, and nice beautiful ringtone, you just set it. Okay, unfortunately you are forgot to turn on that on button, right? You can set the time, you can set the alarm, you can set the music, you can set the ringtone, everything you can set it, right? But unfortunately, once you set all the things, you have to turn on, right? If you turn off the alarm, okay, that main button itself, what is the use? If you don't enable it, even though you gave all the details, the schedule will be disabled so that the job won't run, guys. Make sure this is enabled. If job is failed, this is also one reason. Please check it. If the job is not running, not failed, if the job is not running as expected, might be schedule is disabled. Okay, so make sure schedule is enabled or not, then only your job will run. Guys, now tell me whether you want to run this weekly or daily or monthly. What is the frequency? You can set it, guys. I want to run weekly. Chalo, weekly, no issues. When on weekly? On Sunday, on Saturday, on Monday. When? On Sunday. Chalo, I will go for Sunday. Sunday at what time? 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. You can set it 2 a.m., a.m. or p.m. Whatever you want, you can set it, guys. a.m. or p.m. Okay, you can set it. And once you set all these things, it will start from the today, guys, 25 to 2022. Occurs every week on Sunday at 2 a.m. Okay, you can see here, occurs every week on Sunday at 2 a.m. Whatever details you gave, it will prepare a description automatically. And click OK, guys. And that's it. Alerts, notification, you can see later. You can set alerts, guys. You can set alerts, you can set notification. In case if my job is failed, I have to get an email. You can set it. That is called notification. By using notification tab, you can give here email ID. Okay, you have to give email ID here, and whatever email ID you mentioned automatically, you will get an email once this job fails. See here, when you will get an email, when the job fails. You have selected when the job fails, then only you'll get an email. Sir, who will be there in this list? Your DBA email ID will be there here. The whole group email ID, not a single person email ID. The whole DBA group email ID will be there here. Okay, I'll show you later. We haven't created, right? Operators we have to create, then only you'll get this list here. So I have to give the DBA team email ID here. When the job fails, automatically the DBA whole team will get an email. And so server, so job failed. Please take care of it. Like that, you will get an email. Okay, so let me uncheck it as of now. I haven't created database mail and all. Okay, so that's it, guys. I gave general database name. Okay, I gave the steps and all, whatever steps I want to include, and I just schedule it. I cannot schedule each step, guys. All the steps will run at a time. At Sunday 2 a.m. this job will run. Once the job is started, it will run all the steps, guys. Sir, is it possible to invoke each step? It's not possible. For that, you have to go for maintenance plan. I'll tell you about maintenance plan also. Guys, is this clear or any issues, any doubts here? Please let me know.
Sir, how many maximum schedules on one job?
How many maximum schedules on one job? Okay, I can say only one.
Okay.
But I have to check it. Maximum, see, if you want to run again and again, you can go for retry items, or else if you want to go for like, sir, I want to run this job for every 15 minutes, you can schedule it for every 15 minutes. Okay. So tell me any use case, we'll discuss that the use case. This backup has to run every week. That is my requirement. So I just schedule it for every week. Okay. Now tell me at what time, what is your requirement? Based on that, we'll discuss.
Okay.
Sir, will it take all the backups, full backup, differential
All the
backup,
backups. Now tell me, what is this query? Is it to take all the backups, or the query is only to take a full backup?
Okay.
Particular backup, particular database backup.
Here
Yes,
it don't know this is a backup job. Okay, Sampath created this one, or Sanjeev created it. Don't know anything, guys. Whatever query you gave, it will run it blindly. It will run that query by that time. Every Sunday 2 a.m. it will invoke and it will run this query on the SQL server. That's it. Now tell me, what is the query we prepared? Backup means don't think it will take all the backups automatically. No. If you give all the backup commands, it will take all the backups. If you give full backup, it will take only full backup. Okay,
Yes, sir.
done.
Yes.
Everyone, is it clear, guys? Can I click OK? Done. Okay, that's it, guys. And click OK again. Okay, so now you can see backup job is created for student, or two databases are there, right? Now, if I want to run this job, can I run this job manually? Actually, this was scheduled at Sunday 2 a.m. If I want to show you whether it is running perfectly fine or not, you have to come at Sunday early morning 2 a.m. I'll send a meeting link at Sunday night 10 o'clock. and please log in at 1:45 a.m. early morning, and I will show you the backup files and all. Fine? Is that fine, guys? Early morning 2 o'clock Sunday we'll
Yes,
connect.
sir. Yes.
Is that fine, everyone, guys? Sunday early morning 2 o'clock.
No, sir.
No.
No, sir.
Okay, so no need to wait till Sunday, guys. Whenever we want, we can run this job. Right click, just click on start job. Now you don't see any backups right here. This is the actual location. Okay, so now you don't see any backups. Why I'll wait till Sunday, sir? But actually in the organization, don't run it, guys. Sunday I'm not in the shift, so I'll run it now itself. Don't run it; it will run automatically. Okay, just start the job at step. You can see 2 steps are there here, guys. You can start any step you want. You want to start from the step 1, you can start it, or directly want to step 2. For example, you will run, you will have this kind of backup jobs, and step 1 is succeeded but step 2 is failed due to some reasons. And now tell me, guys, again, when you start initiating the whole job, whatever is succeeded, you can leave it. Already step 1 is succeeded. Imagine the step 1 database contains a 2 TB. Please mute it. Imagine the step 1 contains a database of 2 TB. It took around 2 hours or 3 hours to complete the backup. Again, if you started from step 1, again it will take same time, right? So that's why if the step is succeeded, you can skip it. Only step 2 is failed, you can select step 2 and you can click start, guys. Or I want to run all the steps. Click from step 1, it will run all the steps. Just click on start, guys. Okay, so it was succeeded, and now you can see, go to this. Now you can see 2 backups. Okay, earlier there are no backups. Now you can see 2 backups, guys. Okay, is it clear? Any issues, any doubts? Actually, I just want to show you how to run the job manually. That's why I just ran this. Sir, I have created the job. That doesn't mean every time you have to run this job manually. Why we have scheduled it every Sunday 2 a.m. Okay, it has to run at every Sunday 2 a.m. So automatically it will run at every Sunday 2 a.m. Or else you don't believe, sir. I don't believe, sir, but I can't connect at Sunday. Let's do one thing. Let's change this. Okay, existing, what we can say, job. I'll change it to every 5 minutes it will run. Okay, go to schedules. Double click on the schedule. Weekly, not weekly, daily. Okay, what I'm going to do, reoccurs every 1 day, occurs every 5 minutes, guys. I'll give it as 5 minutes. Okay, let me select minutes. Occurs every day, every 5 minutes between 2 a.m. and 11:59 p.m. Okay, so you can just, starting time you can change it, 12 a.m. to 12 p.m. you can set it. Okay, click OK. Now if you click OK, guys, now it is 2:40, 2:45, this will run automatically. 2:50, this will run automatically. 2:55 means every 5 minutes it will run it. And guys, let me delete this. These files are deleted, right? Fine. So now you will get a 2:45, you will get a, okay, or else I don't want to wait till 5 minutes, sir. Let's go with a 1 minute interval. Okay, double click on this job again, go to the schedules, go to the schedule, double click on the schedule again. So I'll give 1 minute only. Why we have to wait for 5 minutes, guys? Just 1 minute only. And next minute it will run, guys. 2:41, right? Now it is 2:41, and at 2:42 it will generate, it will run it. I don't initiate the job, guys. Let's wait and watch whether it is going to take the backup at 2:42 or not. In the meantime, you can ask your questions. Yes, guys, please, you can ask your questions.
There are the one option retry and reattempt.
Yes, correct.
No, so retry means after success या fail the job, it's included. Yeah, first time run the job is in retry attempts and included or not?
So the meaning of retry means when you will retry generally. When you will retry.
Retry means retry. It means that your action is not performed successfully. After
Correct,
that
right?
retry.
Correct, right? The same concept. Retry means whenever the first attempt you just schedule it every minute, right? Imagine you just schedule it every day. Every day you just schedule this job. It was failed. One day it was failed. then it won't wait for the next day to run. Okay, sometimes what happened, guys,
Okay.
some jobs usually, sometimes it will be failed due to some network issues or different issues. If you retry it, it will be succeeded
Okay.
automatically. If you retry it, it will be
Okay.
succeeded automatically. Guys, you can see the backup files are generated. Okay, and you can see the date modified is 242. Now at 243, actually, just let me know what changes you can do at 243. Just check each and every component clearly and let me know. Already
It
243.
has,
Now tell
yes,
me,
sir, it
guys.
has appended to, I mean, recent only. You can
Correct.
see the
Earlier
size
you
of
can see
that.
450 KB. Now you can see 952 KB. Earlier you can see 242 AM here. Now you can see 243 AM. Every minute the files will be, why? Because I gave only a single file name every time. Actually, this is not the proper way, but at least you will get a basic idea, right? So what it is doing every time, it is trying to run this query, backup database name to disk is equal to file name dot bak. Every time, every 1 minute it is running this query. So every 1 minute, as you gave the same name, same location, it is trying to append the existing backups, guys. Now this is media set. Now this is not backup set. Up to 242, only one backup is there, that is backup set. Now two full backups are there in this file. Now this is a media set. Now at 244, one more backup will be generated. This 900 becomes 1300, something around like that. And you can see here 1400. Now again at 244, this was changed. Means it's keep running for every 1 minute and it is taking the backups and you can see the change. Okay. Yes, retry items, whenever the job is failed, then only it will retry again. If it is succeeded, what is the use of retry? If it is failed, then only it has to. Some jobs will be fixed automatically when you retry it. Okay, so that's why sometimes they will go for a retry item, so it will be fixed automatically, guys. Okay.
Okay.
So any doubts in the jobs, creating jobs, what is schedule, what is a step, how to schedule a job, when to schedule a job? If it is clear, I'll give you one assignment. Actually, there is a big mistake in this job. Okay, the job concept and all is same if it is clear. But what is the big mistake, guys? This is the big mistake. Every time the backups are going to be appended to this existing. Now here it was converted to the, change it to the 1800 KB. Okay, 245. You can see here. Every time, whenever you're running this job, every time the files will be appended to the existing backup sets. Maintenance is very difficult. If I want to delete the old backups, how can I delete the old backups? I can't see the old backups. Agree? After 10 days also, I can see only these two files. If you don't take care of it, the file will keep on increasing and it will consume the whole my C drive. I want to delete the backups. Which backup I can delete? If I delete this backup, even current backup also will be deleted, right? There is no safety for your backups then. Agree?
Yes, sir.
Clear, everyone? I
Yes, sir.
can't
Yes,
delete the
sir.
old backups from this file. But if I don't delete it, it will consume my whole my C drive. In the C drive it is storing, right? It will consume the whole C drive. Okay, whatever 53 GB is there, it will keep eating that C drive free space. So what is the solution for this? Okay, so you can take this backup using date and timestamp, guys. Now I'll give you the assignment for tomorrow. I need a full backup on all the databases. It has to take backups on all the databases, guys. All the databases with date and timestamp in the backup file name. Means now what is the backup file name, guys? Employee underscore rest.bak. Okay, this is the backup file name, right? So whenever this is running, I don't want this backup file name. It has to give the file name dynamically. If it runs at 242, okay, it has to include, okay, what is the time date 02/25/2022 underscore 02/42/00. Okay, you have to get the backup file name like this. Now next minute you are running. Now tell me, guys, next minute you are running, what happened? This will become 243 backup. Okay, as the file is going to be changed, file name is going to be changed, it won't be appended to the existing backup set. Automatically it has to take the dynamic name. If you give like this, it will take your name, whatever name you gave, it will take the name like this. But I don't want like this. It has to generate the name, the backup name has to be generated automatically. So there is a script for that. Simply go to the Google script to take the backups with the date and timestamp in the SQL server. Check like this. You will get a script. What you are going to do, guys, once you got the script? Nothing. New step. Okay, new job. Backup job name. Steps. New step. Copy paste the script, whatever you got from the Google. Click OK. Next. Schedules. You will just schedule it. That's it. Very simple assignment. Your assignment is you have to get a script that will take the backups with the date and timestamp. Simply type in the Google script to take the backup with the date and timestamp in SQL Server, or SQL script to take the backups with the date and timestamp. That's it. You'll get that script. Test it first. Test that script directly. Okay, instead of creating direct job, first copy paste the script in the query window. Run it. Check it whether it is taking the backups or not. If not, then you can troubleshoot it, guys. Then how to check the backup issues? Chalo, let's try to create some issues. Let's try to create some issues. Okay, let's try to create some issues on this job. I'll create some issues, guys. So what I'm going to do, just a minute, okay. Okay, done. Okay, so now let me reconnect, guys. Let me reconnect.